Ready? All right. So what we're gonna do now is first we're gonna just get these cables out of the way, right? So I'll just set this up like so, right? Just get that. Just leave it out of the way right now. So this is part of the cable management process. This is kind of largely up to how you want to do it. For me, I'm just gonna thread it through these two holes here after I take the back off, because it's a lot easier to get through there. So just set that there for now, and then just put these through. All right, so next up, I'm gonna put the first set of fans on this. So what I do is I run a push-pull setup on my liquid cooler. You do not need to do this if you get an AIO. But what it is two sets of fans. One's pulling air through and the other is pushing air through. But with these fans, they're a little fancier. They allow me to do this, just latch them together and use one wire instead of three. As you will see, as for my other fans, I will need 3 wires, and they cannot do that. So I will just screws in like so. That's right. So that'll go in like that. So I'll put these on the bottom. Better make sure the connection is right. So this is the connection. You just leave that off for now. Actually, no, can't do that. It won't fit in my case otherwise. So I better not. Then you take these screws, and they are used specifically for this. You can find them with your case manufacturer. So, and then just and then and then you just screw it all down. 12 screws. I mean, you don't have to use 12, but it's recommended. It seems our videographer can't keep it together, so I would apologize for the laughing, but it is what it is. She's struggling. Her cat's being silly right now, so it is what it is. But you don't have to get that close. It's not even focusing, Reese. You don't have to go super tight. Just nice and snug. All right, so what I'll do eventually is put that right up here, right? I'll have to take this off. See, it's kind of a pain. It doesn't fit super well. I have to do it like that. it'll go right up there, but I'll do that later. First, we'll make this a little easier for myself. Got my power supply. Cables I need specifically are, I need 2 CPU 8-pin cables, which, as you can see, it will go into EPS or PCI. So on any of these 5, I'll just put it down here because there's 2, so it's nicer. Right. Oh, you know what? It'd be better if I did it the other side. Yep. See, sometimes on the cable it also specifies which side needs to go where. So actually this is the right side. No, it isn't. I was wrong. Yep, see? As you can see, they don't have that on the, so this side goes in the PSU. So that's why it wasn't fitting. Don't drop it. This is a $250 power supply. So you gotta be careful with all these components, right? You don't wanna break them. So other than that, I need my 24 pin, which is standard for basically any PC ever. You need a 24 pin. So the 2 connections go into the power supply. Just like so. It's also specified there. And then the other side's just a single 24 pin that goes into your PC. And then lastly for me, I will need a 12 volt high power. Just like that. It's specified. Not all power, most power supplies still don't have a 12 volt high power, so you gotta be careful. You need one. But this runs, the 8 pins runs supplemental power to the CPU. 24 runs power for the motherboard and all its components. This is for my GPU. There are SATA 6 pins, which are for LED controllers and like different SSDs and hard drives. So, but I don't have any of that, and so I don't need it. But what I'll do, this is a fancier case, so I can take this back plate off back here with these thumb screws. I can just put it on here, and then I can screw it down right here, just like so. You gotta make sure it's fit right. Yep. The screws are, these screws come with the case, so same with screws for CPU fans or case fans. All of that comes with the case. Not all cases can do this. A lot of the time you just have to slide it through the back, line it up, and then screw it down. Alright, so just get this set up a little better for something like that. So all I'm gonna do, put these through, just like so. Pull that through. Just screw it down. And then, no, gosh, at the end you can. So, and then in the back here, I will do my, come show the back here real quick. So this is where you can cable manage. This is to hide all the cables, make it look pretty in the front. I will do this off camera because this is a long process, and largely it depends on the case and you as a person to get that cable managed. So, but once I'm done with that, I'll be back. I'll show you where everything needs to be plugged in, and then I will put the CPU cooler in and the GPU in, and then we'll be done. So